And finally, the last and probably the most important thing. What's going on, you SEO pros? Today we're gonna be looking at the top link building mistakes that a lot of people are making that could be hurting your link building campaigns and could be hurting your SEO. If you're new here, my name is Jaume. I'm head of SEO at a startup here in Barcelona. And in this channel, we cover strategies and tools to help you grow your online business. So I wanna get something out of the way. If you're someone who's doing link building and that is focused on the quantity of links instead of the quality, and you're looking at spammy sites and you're buying a bunch of links from spammy sites, you really need to rethink your link building and you need to put your effort somewhere else. If Google hasn't caught up to it yet, they will eventually, and they will penalize you. Even if they don't penalize you, a lot of these links won't help your authority moving forward, and it isn't a way to properly scale and to properly grow your website, especially in 2021. At number one, the most important mistake that I see a lot of people making is focusing too much on the domain rating instead of focusing on the relevance of the website that's linking out to them. At the end of the day, we need to think about why we're doing link building and what link building actually means, right? So we're doing link building to help Google understand that we're a website with authority in our niche. And so what we're trying to replicate is a vote of confidence from another website that is basically showing Google like, hey, this website could actually have something really important. You should show them more often in the search results. Domain rating a lot of the times can be a metric that is a little bit overrated, especially moving forward. What we're looking for is relevance. Focus on relevance. We would always choose a link that has more relevance but that has lower domain rating versus a link that has really high domain rating but really low relevance. Relevance is the name of the game for links in 2021 and moving forward. At number two, guys, a really crucial mistake, and I've done this myself, so this is why I'm talking about this mistake, is not checking where that guest post or where they're actually gonna post my link on. What I mean with this is a lot of the times we will get in an email sequence with a website and we'll set on a price and we'll finalize everything only to find out that the actual page where the link is going to be placed is an orphan page, and it's deep in their website, and the actual URL rating, so the actual authority that gets to that page, is really low. So even if this website has a really high domain rating, that link is almost useless. There is barely any authority flowing to that page. And so this is a really crucial mistake that I see happening all the time and something that can be fixed. So it's really important when you're doing the mediation, when you're talking to the website owners, make sure that you talk about internal linking, that the website is going to be internally linked from another relevant page, that there is authority flowing to that page, because a lot of the times you will be placed on an orphan page and that link is basically useless. You want to get your money's worth, and especially if you're paying for really premium links, you want to make sure that there are internal links flowing to that page and that there is authority on that page. So at number three, you guys, I want to talk about the outreach stage. This is actually one of the most important, if not the most important part of link building, and I want to cover a few points that I see people getting wrong all the time. So the first point within outreach is when people don't actually go out and do enough research on all the possible websites that they could be targeting for link building. There are so many applications for your business. You need to do proper research and think of all the different applications where your website could be featured, all the different blogs that could be writing about the service that you're offering or the product that you're offering, right? As long as it's relevant in some way, we're interested in that link, right? So a lot of times I see other SEOs focusing really tightly on a specific niche, and they say that they've contacted all available people for that niche and for that country, and now they can't do link building anymore. We need to think a little bit outside the box, and we need to do really deep research because there are a lot of opportunities out there. And the second thing that I see in the outreach stage is not sending personalized emails. I understand that it's a lot of work to go out and do the research and find all these domains and then go out and write a personalized email for every single website. It's a lot of work. I totally get it. I've done it a lot of times, so I know exactly how it feels. But the reality is that a personalized email goes a really long way, especially if it's a website with a really high domain rating. They're gonna be getting a lot of these emails. So you can get yourself a little bit further down the line in that inbox if you give that email a little twist, if you talk about that person's brand, if you talk about the things that you like, or a suggestion for them, right? Give them value, and as a result, they'll be more enticed to start that conversation. A third mistake that I see really often in the outreach stage is not being consistent enough. So you can definitely find quick wins in link building, but the reality is that it's a very long-term process. So we need to be consistent. We can't give up after not hearing back from 100 emails, right? We want to keep that email list growing. We want to keep contacting people in the long run. The fourth mistake that I see in link building campaigns is sending the link to the wrong page. So oftentimes we're getting a lot of links and we're talking to a lot of of people with different websites, and we don't realize what the actual money page is that we're interested in. So what's the page that actually has all this traffic potential where we could be getting users and we could be converting those users? Oftentimes I see websites just getting a bunch of links to their homepage when there is another page that could be benefiting from that authority. And on top of this, if you do get a lot of links to your homepage, if you've already gotten those, it is a lot of work to change those. So what you need to focus on is improving your internal linking. A lot of websites don't take into account internal linking enough. If you're not doing link building correctly, it's going to give you a huge boost because you get authority to pages that haven't had authority before. And that will definitely push you up in the search results. So think about all the different pages that have traffic potential. And if you already have a lot of links to a specific page, work on your internal linking to spread that authority onto different pages on your website. A fifth mistake that I see often is that people don't think about no follow links. There is this obsession of getting all the do follow links in the world, and I 100% understand that, but the reality is that we're trying to recreate the organic growth that we'd get from our website growing over time. And the reality is that not all links that come in naturally are do follow. So we do need to mix up the links that we get with no follow links to have a bit of a balance between do follow and no follow, so that our backlink profile isn't completely do follow. That's a pretty big and pretty telling sign to Google that there's something going on here, that there's definitely someone playing dirty. The sixth mistake that I see in terms of link building is that people don't try enough strategies. There's so many link building strategies out there that you guys need to try. If you haven't already looked into your competitor backlinks, looked into broken link building, looked into guest posting, there's a lot of different ideas, and I really recommend looking into all those ideas and researching them, because there's a lot of potential links out there that you could recover that could be quick wins and help you with your authority. And finally, the last and probably the most important thing is not actually going out and producing high quality content that could be linked to, right? So at the end of the day, really high quality content is how you get good organic links. You need to be making content that's shareable, that's engaging, that people talk about, and that people come back to, that people are willing to link out to you because it's actually high quality content. A lot of times we're so focused on creating these link building strategies and we forget to actually give value to our potential audience, even though that's where most of the links can come from. Probably the best links, the most relevant links, and the cheapest links. Oftentimes these links will come for free because you've given them value, and in exchange, most of the time inadvertently, they will link out to you because they think it's a great resource. So guys, don't forget your content strategy. Think about all the content you could be producing that actually gives value to your audience, because this is how you're gonna get the best links, the most high quality links, and this is how you're really gonna take off in terms of SEO. Guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys learned a little. Link building is super crucial in SEO, and if you're new to it, I really recommend taking a deep dive and learning as much as you can, because there's so much out there. A lot of times it's really confusing. I'm gonna be doing more videos about link building because it's a huge topic and I love talking about it. So yeah guys, like, subscribe, do the thing. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.